Hey everybody, welcome to the garden. I hope you're having a great day. Shout out to the lemon and lime lovers and everybody in between. It's time for a crypto highlight video. And remember, if you're interested in any of the services I provide, please check the links in the description below for both the Patreon and Discord. And if you would like for me to highlight any asset for you, whether it's a crypto stock or commodity, make sure to be in the Discord and post in the crypto stock highlight room the name and ticker of the assets. All right, guys. So today we're going to be looking at XRD USD. So this was a recommendation for me to take a look at. I'm not familiar with this at all, but wow, quite a drop. There's not really that much information on the monthly, so can't really do much here other than say it's going down. Let's go on the weekly, see if there's anything else. Yeah, not much I can see here. I think I might see an actual trend line here to here, but it's not enough information on the weekly. I will say the curvature of this drop is very concerning. It's very strong. Um, yeah, this is very strong. So we may see some continuation down. Let's go down to the daily. And the daily, okay. So actually, the trend line I saw on the weekly, I do see more on the daily. So we'll post that. That might give us a place to where we can potentially, I'm going to stress again, potentially, where price might stop dropping. But before we pop that on the chart, let's take a look at what we lost. So, I always tell people, ask yourself what is the chart doing? It's always one of three things. It's going up, it's going down, it's going sideways. Well, clearly it's going down now. It went sideways for a time all throughout here. So let's mark where it went sideways, and we actually see it went sideways right here. So bottom wise, right around here, we actually change this to, actually we'll keep it blue so we know it's off the daily time frame. This was the consolidation, broke down, had price come back up, test the zone, and then fell back off of it and continued lower. So this range area here was essentially completely taken out. And then we'll just do right here as well. So we'll have a, yeah. So this whole range was pretty much taken out. Had a confirmation after a failure to break back in, sold off, took out these lows. And where are we headed? Well, I think I see potentially where we're headed. So let's pop this trend line on here. So from this wick to this wick here, let's see where this goes to in the future. Right there. Okay. So this is where actually let's change this blue so we know it's off the daily time frame. So this is potentially where I see XRD getting to. This is really all the information I have. There's not much else here. Yeah, there's really not much information here beyond this because it's trending so strongly down. I don't really have much other information. So where is this line getting to? So if we do break all the way down to here, we're looking at a move to about one, almost just breaking under 2 cents. So watch for this level here. Once we get towards this level here, you may see a bounce. Again, keep your expectations low. The bounce is gonna, you have so much work to do. You're probably gonna make another lower high. So I don't know anything about this coin, fundamentally, but looking at the chart, I have to have a like a very strong bearish bias on this. I would look to, if I'm going to try and play the bounce, I would personally look to try and buy around this level and then start targeting fair value gaps as they are formed on the way down. So we already have one that formed right here. So we have a bearish FVG right here. So that could be one of the targets. We may get some more lower, as time goes on. So keep that in mind. But overall, I do think you're probably going to see XRD, as time goes on, make its eventual move all the way down towards this level. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to come straight down like this. What probably will happen, as most of the time, markets go in, ebbs and flows, you'll see a move down and then a nice bounce up, making it a lower high, then another move down, then another lower high, then a nice move down, minor lower high, and then finally eventually getting towards this descending trend line, which is going to be sitting at around a cent or maybe potentially even lower than a cent. Okay, this is going down, so it can go much lower than a cent depending on how slow or fast it gets towards this level. But once you get here, I would then look for potentially any change of character, right? So if you've been making lower highs, watch for a breach of a previous lower high, and you make a relative local higher high, right? And then look for that higher low, and you potentially have a change of character going forward. You could try and play this area and try and go long here or buy spot and then look for it to bounce up. Just be very careful, because I don't know what this is. This can just go right on through, but it's very probable that it will have some interaction with this trend line. But that interaction can veer to the downside if it doesn't bounce up from it hard, right? So if it just comes straight into it, sort of like this, and then starts oscillating around it. Oop, I didn't draw that well, but starts coming into it and then starts oscillating around it. Well, guess what? It may break bullish, eventually, because it's building out some sort of bullish structure, whether it's going to be inverse hand shoulders or it's going to be a descending wedge, but you're still going down, right? So if you bought here, this drawdown is going to be unbearable. It's going to be very tough. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at a chart like this. You may get a bounce, but be prepared for some drawdown, even if this descending trend line does get respected. That's about it. There's really not much else that I can see. I mean, we do have some higher levels up here, right? So like we have this level up here where if we were to somehow break bullish on this thing, there's going to be a major level. But you have a lot of work ahead of you. I mean, you're going to have to try and get through this range, and you also have this descending trend line that's slowly forming. So from this high to this high here, so you're having this slowly form. But again, not very relevant. It's too soon for this trend line as well. So mainly I would focus on this descending one as a potential bounce area. All right, everyone, that's it for XRD and this crypto highlight. If you have any questions, make sure to be on the Discord. Let me know. It's the easiest place to get in touch with me. And like I said in the beginning of the video, if you want me to cover an asset, make sure to post it in the stock crypto highlights room. Everyone, remember, be patient, be vigilant, and be nimble. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.